Let's go to General Joseph Votel, the former U.S. CENTCOM Commander. General, I do want to get into the Middle East and everything else. I know you were just there, but I did want to pick your brain a little bit on this growing fear of escalating violence in the country. It does get to be a national security issue if it gets out of hand, as it clearly was in '68. Does that worry you, General?
Well, yeah, Neil, first off, it's great to be with you. I'm sure. I think like most Americans, I'm paying very close attention to this. And of course, we have a long history of peaceful protests in our country.
Sure.
It's something that's constitutionally protected. But when it trips over into violence and threats and intimidation and obstruction of other people's rights, then that's not right, and it has to be addressed. Here in the state of Minnesota, where I'm coming to you from, and we had some protests out at the university here, but it's largely been de-escalated, and they've kind of moved it into the dialogue realm here. So I think it's important to engage on this and look for ways to keep these protests peaceful, and look for ways for people to express their opinions. I think it's also important to make sure people understand the complexity of the situation. Now, what we're talking about here in Gaza is an extraordinary complex situation that most Americans don't really have a full appreciation for the full security concerns that Israel is dealing with here.
Yeah, and we might get reminded again. I know you were just there, and I do want to expand on that a little bit, but Benjamin Netanyahu has made it clear that regardless of these ongoing negotiations with Hamas about a temporary freeze in activity and freeing hostages, the Rafah attack is still on, of a time and a place of his choosing. I get all of that, but it would likely be even more a source of angst in this country and in these college campuses. Of course, it will be well past the school year that might not stop sympathetic protests regardless. But what do you make of that, General?
Well, I think the fact that the Israelis appear to be taking some time to think through the options here. They're obviously giving maximum opportunity for the ceasefire and the hostage negotiation discussions to continue to move forward on this. I think they're thinking through their options here, and I think they're trying to be as deliberate as possible. I think they do have to take into consideration not only the advice they're getting from the United States, but from a variety of other countries around the world. It appears they're doing that, and it is possible to accomplish military objectives and at the same time take care of the population. And I think that's the real task that is before Israel. And I'm glad that it appears that they're thinking through this very, very carefully.
Do you think this campus disruption we've been seeing in this country might be another reason for Benjamin Netanyahu to hold off? He wouldn't draw such a connection publicly, but do you think that is part of his thinking?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure I can get into the mind of the Prime Minister Netanyahu. He's got a lot that he's dealing with here. Certainly, I think it has an impact here on our policymakers and decision makers, as it always does. So yeah, I mean that's part of the discourse, I think.
General, Chuck Schumer is open to having Netanyahu the next time he comes to the United States to address a joint session of Congress. Speaker Johnson has said the same. I believe this would be the fourth time a sovereign foreign leader has spoken to a joint session of Congress. I believe that's a record. But what do you make of it all? And particularly coming from Chuck Schumer, who's quite critical and even advocated for elections in Israel.
Yeah, I think it's a good sign. I think it's important to realize that the United States has an extraordinarily long relationship with Israel. We are their principal partner. We've been working with them for decades now in terms of their overall security. So trying to get things into a dialogue realm, I think, is extraordinarily important. It's always better this way, and it's better to be engaged than it is to just be criticizing each other in the open media. It's important for both sides to kind of come together and have the discussion.
General, thank you very much. Good seeing you again. Be safe, be well.